Good evening, class. Welcome to Good evening, welcome to Hellspawn's World YouTube channel. Tonight we are going to take the very first look at Half-Life Alyx. And if I step back, we are already inside our little resistance hub. The game starts with us outside on the balcony, and I just thought we'd go in and have a look from outside. So here we are in the Citadel, and this is pretty friggin' amazing. It's got to be said. The structure in front of me is absolutely huge. It towers up into the haze of the city, whether that's pollution, smog. The sun's so hazy you can hardly see the top of that tower. There is lots of combined drones flying around. If I just put my hand on the balcony and we look over, drones flying around, pigeons going about. I love how the world is so immersive around us. You see the drone going across just in front of us, the like helicopter drone ships flying about. Look at the wind just blowing these wild flowers in front of us. I actually don't know. I'm climbing up there. Don't want to climb up. Can we pull the weeds out? No, I don't think we can. Don't think. It's a shame, little touches like that, but the level of fidelity, graphical fidelity. I'm using a standard Oculus Rift, just the DK2, or no, sorry, the CV1, and it looks brilliant. It is one of the better looking VR games I have had yet. Obviously not all objects are usable in the environment, but we can pick things up. That bottle's a little bit stuck. Oh, shook it and broke it. I love how I can pull the aerial up on the radio, and I can try and tune different stations. I mean, this has really been worked on. I mean, I had a little test on this yesterday, and I'm not going to say, I managed to pick up like a combined transmission. So the movement in Half-Life Alyx, I've got it on continuous movement, so I can move the joystick around, but unfortunately I have to do snap turning. Well, that's how it works. Another little small bugbear about the movement, if I want to jump or move to a place, you have to like snap warp, but that is besides the point, because this is just bloody amazing. It's got to be said. Really well put together. Everything in VR looks realistic. I mean, that pigeon, if we could bring it over, we had food or something, we could pick it up. Right, Hellspawn's World on the window there. Let's get this started. And I think probably the hardest thing in conveying VR to an audience, a YouTube audience, is for you to understand what I am seeing. And if you've never experienced VR yourself, it's hard to articulate the world. I mean, at the minute, I am in this greenhouse that is stuck on to the side of the building here. We got vines and that growing up the top. I'm looking out through the windows into the Citadel. Now, we've got a call coming in from Eli. Incoming call from Eli Vance. He's probably wondering what we've been doing.
Alyx, how's it looking up there?
It's good, Dad. Metrocop movement is normal. Same for the Combine patrols. How's it going in the stockyard?
One Combine mini reactor from a shipment of 4,000. They're never going to miss it. Here, see for yourself.
And not only that, someone's hacked into the Combine construction network.
Don't get greedy, guys. We're not made of time here.
1 minute and I'm out, guaranteed.
Oh, also, I spotted the Combine moving supplies into the quarantine zone. That place has been deserted for years.
That is all. Well,
What is...
well, we'll look into it when we get back.
What is this?
Meet back at the safe house, baby. We'll be there soon.
It looks like...
What is it, Russell?
Would you... Terrific.
So that was short and sweet. We're going to have to meet Eli back at the Resistance house. I mean, a lot of objects in this world, we can pick them up, we can grab them in different ways. I wanted to get that by the handle. There we are. We can grab it, we can hold it up, and it does seem pretty intuitive how I'm doing that. I'm trying not to actually pop that on the floor. We don't break our own mug. Anyway, let's get on with the show. So what we need to do, we need to head out. Now to get out of here, I'm going to pull this big door across. I'll need to spin round a bit. I'm looking the wrong way, my play space. I do feel that we should try and close that behind us, considering we're meant to be a resistance factor. You don't want to get your hand trapped in it, that would really hurt. So now we're moving down into this dark corridor. It is lighting up that light, it is shedding some light on it, but it would be quite a dark and dank corridor. Looks like there's paintings. Oh, hello. Yeah, I don't want to toggle the game menu, but thank you for telling me that. These paintings look like they could do with a bit of dusting. Right, let's just bring that. Right, okay. I think it just wanted us to do that. It's telling us how to do different menus and options. But some of these are quite priceless. Can I can. Let's straighten that up. Anyone with... Oh, see, absolutely warp jump there. Anyone with OCD might want to come along and straighten these out. But let's move down into the corridor. The ambient lighting in here is pretty cool. That just looks pretty much like a junkyard. I mean, we can. No. There's certain objects you can grab and certain objects you can't grab. Just like a musty old bin bag down there. Someone's left their suitcase there. Anyway, we're going to make our way out. Let's open the door. And we're back out onto the balcony. Oh my god. What the? Bloody hell. That is huge. He's he's just plugged that cable into there. And off he goes. So no care for the buildings or anything. I mean, look at the bloody damage to the tiling. Some poor bloke's going to have a rain going in his roof now. Bit of paper floating up. This is a city under oppression. Definitely. Right, okay. So we've come out that door. We're going through this door by the look of it. Security drones flying about. We have to... watch ourselves as we are resistance. Okay, so I'm presuming this is still part of our property. And look in here. What have we got in here? Wow, is that a snark? It looks like it. Can you take the lid off? Can I pick you up? Oh no, it won't let me pick you up. Can I knock the... Hello? Can we give it some food? Now, one thing about Half-Life Alyx, another thing I've noticed, you can't get up close to things. You have a boundary of like objects. Oh, that's empty, mate. Sorry. Can I give you one of these? Can we open it? I don't think I can open it. No, it'd be cool if we could have opened it. I don't know what's in this one. Can we open this? No, it's not coffee. Sorry mate, I can't give you any food, but good to see you. Right, we've got various paint things on the shelf. Papers, can't pick them up. I can pick these tins and boxes up there. We've got a video camera over here. Carpet's all pulled up below us. We've got an area of where to focus the camera. I mean, I presume that's something that we've been watching. Looking in the viewpoint there. And if we can get closer to the window, that's pretty much where that combine thing added the power cable up. So this is quite a dark room. As you can see, there's a lot of dust and that floating about in the air. I presume this is a very poor webcam setup, security camera system, and it does remind me of a very old TV that we had in our house back in the late 80s. We can pull the chair out, and on the table we have some blank video cassettes. I could hardly remember what we called them then. Video cassettes, okay. Moving on. Let's push this door open. Okay, so we're going back out into one of these very old corridors. Let's get the door closed behind us. Again, everywhere looks just a bit writ off. I'm guessing this is a lift that we're going to have to go in. Can we turn the light out? Yep, let's turn the lights out before we go. Let's push for the lift. Wow, this has had a few posters stuck on it. I can hear the, you know what, I can hear the fluorescent lights clinking above me. Gives you the impression that the electric in this building isn't very reliable. Let's hope the lift don't fail. Don't, oh. As he says that. Right, yeah, this is skanky. Look at all the bugs on the floor. Hey, hello.
Alyx, are we good? Yep, they got the reactor. Easy peasy. I'm headed back to the safe house right now to meet Dad. Go. We'll be in touch. Stay safe.
Oh no. These security drones. And they're putting shield barriers up. They're locking part of the city down. This isn't good. Oh no. Look through this window. I wouldn't want to run into these guys. The fact that we've got no weapons, I'm not going to draw our attention to them. They've locked that part down. It's a good job they're not paying any attention to me whatsoever. Come on, let's move on. So let's open this door. Right, these corridors are getting a lot more dank and dark. If the lights went out, we'd be pretty screwed. Right, let's open this up. Okay, coming into an outside area. Let's just have a look through here.
Alyx, over here.
Hello.
What is it?
This doesn't seem like a routine sweep. Are you sure everything went okay?
100%.
Something's got the CPUs riled up.
Keep your head down and be smart.
Right, we better get to Eli. So now we're outside in the oh, let's, come on, quickly, let's have a quick look over here. Oh no, look, the guys have been arrested. Civil protection truck, they're taking them off. Right, I don't think we better hang about, guys, we need to get out of here. And everything's like rustic and worn down. A lot of beer bottles, a lack of people. So this is locked and we can't get through there. Yeah, look, more and more people being rounded up. Yeah, we can't pick that up. Alright, I'm going to move out of the way. We don't want to get caught by that. Right. That's boarded up. We can't get in there. We are going this way. Because yeah, we can move the bike. Not sure we could ride it. Right, here we go. Futuristic alien locks. Bloody hell, can't you having none on your door? Right, we're coming up this corridor. Brightly magnolia painted. Oh, hello. Who are you? What are you doing in that place? Well, we can't get in here. We're going up the stairs. Just very plain wooden stairs, all the floorboards. Obviously, luxuries are not a thing round here. A couple of mats. Pigeons are, well, they were enjoying the bread rolls, but off they fly. Let's just have a look down here. What's going on? That was just where we come from down there. Okay, so looks like we're going up this ladder. So we've got to grab on to climb up the ladder. And I think it sort of snaps us up. Yeah. Whoa. Look at that. Wow. Now, if I got one little gripe about the mechanics of this game, that could have been edited to be far smoother. You know what I mean? You could have slowly got up. I mean, obviously they're the experts and they want people to be as comfortable as they can in VR, but I find it just a little frustrating. Boneworks having the body, I think it really worked. It should have been in Half-Life Alyx. I find it frustrating they didn't implement that, considering Boneworks we all thought it was like the test for Half-Life Alyx. Okay, we're still walking along the building, something flashing up over there. I guess that's where the Combine are. We'll be going over there in a second, but let's just have a look over here. There's a Citadel thing right up above us. Yeah. Really tight packed in city, and you can see all the chimneys, everything's all prehistoric, open fires and stuff I presume. Maybe power's more of a luxury than we think. Right, okay. So I'm going to pull this up. Oh, that was easy. Right, there we go, jumping inside. Again, you should be able to climb through that. Poor game choice there, I think. The only choice we've got is to drop down. Now, I tell you, if you're going to drop this distance into that, you're going to hurt yourself, but oh, there we go. Oh God, can you hear that out there? I think we've got a little... Whoa!
Whoa! Wait! I just live here.
Probably anti-citizen. Keep those hands down.
Wait! Don't shoot.
Area secure in the minute.
Oh no. Whoa.
Give us names.
Didn't steal anything.
Don't care. What did you see?
Easy.
No one! I didn't see anyone!
Get it out and take it to the transport.
No need for that. Just no need for that. Hey, you can back off, son.
Hey, wait, no!
No. Now I'm going to take this opportunity to say that you have Half-Life Alyx. You're going to need a pretty beefy system to play it on to get the best out of it. But as a word of warning, I have this running from my network attached storage, my NAS. They are mechanical NAS drives and it takes forever to load the game. If you're using a solid state drive or an NVMe drive, I think your loading times are going to be such shorter than it is for me. And I'm not going to lie, I find this frustrating. It's a bit disjointed. I can understand perhaps they've designed the game that it loads up the entire scene so you can enjoy it and all the graphic fidelity's there. It's not constantly doing. I can perhaps there's obviously a developer design decision behind this, but as you're experiencing, it is taking frigging ages to get on to the next part. I don't like that. I'm going to admit that. I want to carry on. Now, that is down to my design choice. I'm sure if I drop this onto one of my SSDs, this would be significantly reduced, but I've filled a terabyte SSD with games, so I've now got stuff on my NAS. So we're just waiting for it to load, and what I'm going to do going forward, I'm going to cut the loading scenes out. As you watching this at home, you don't want to be watching this. So from this point forward, you won't get these loading scenes. Now, as we move further into the game, you're going to see some of the weapons and that we have in Half-Life Alyx. And I'm going to be honest, as a Half-Life veteran, I don't like the modding of guns and the newfangled bits and pieces you put on them, and the fact you got to keep collecting stuff to upgrade them. I'm old school.
Where are you taking me? Where's my father? Hello?
Damn it, where's my father?
Tell her to stop moving around back there. Stop
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, that was a bad one. Smoker. How to get out?
Accident. The headset.
Alyx, you there? You've got to get moving.
Russell? I've been in an accident.
I know! I caused it, so technically not an accident. You've got to get moving.
Wait, where's Dad?
He's fine. Follow the drone.
So, Dad's okay, right?
Yeah,
Whoa,
well, no,
bloody
to
hell.
be honest, he's in huge trouble.
But,
They've still got him. He was in a separate transport.
and
Okay, let's
You
follow
saved
the
me?
drone. We don't
Well,
want to be hanging
yes,
about.
I had no way of knowing who was in which vans. Yes, the result was that I saved you.
do we know where they're taking him?
Criminal holding. And then, when they realize he's Eli Vance, to Nova Prospect. But I'm already working on a plan to get him back. You're close to my lab. Keep following the drone. We'll figure out what to do.
Right, I have to jump onto.
Russell, what did you guys find back there?
Well, that's the crazy thing. I don't know. Just blurry pictures of a building.
The Citadel?
No, something else. And whatever it is, they're gonna kill anybody who saw it. And anybody who knows anybody who saw it. Which means us and your dad.
Russell, just hang on.
Oh,
Almost
mate,
there.
we got to get round the corner. So, we're going to be coming in here. Look at that, all the water like dripped on the floor. Oh, this is very, very cool. Well, don't know where that's gone. Oh, hello.
Don't know. Just blurry pictures of a building.
The Citadel?
Behind
No,
that
something
shit.
else. And whatever it is, they're gonna kill anybody who saw it. And anybody who knows anybody who saw it. Which means us and your dad.
Russell, just hang on. I'm almost there.
Right. Whoa, that was a bit sudden. What the hell? Hey! Ah, whoa!
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Never actually realised the painting on the side of that building. That is really cool. And then we got the combine on the side of the building there. Well, yeah, the drones bought it. Okay, so it looks like we are going across. By the look of it. This door doesn't open, or does it? No, we can't get in there. So we're going to be going across here. Let's get up onto here. Ooh, it's like going inside the granny's old house. And there's a camera. Hello. Please stand by. Alright. Just gonna stand over here a minute.
Alyx, great. Okay, let's wait. My drone's okay, right?
Nah, mate.
Nope, it exploded. I'm fine, by the way.
Right, good. Well, that's the main.
Bloody hell. This is the Batcave.
Russell, they've got Dad.
I know. This is bad. They're gonna find out what he knows, and then, yeah, they're gonna kill him.
Oh, God.
But the good news is we've got something they don't.
Which is?
My plan to get him back.
Great. Let's hear it.
Now, pretty soon they're gonna realise that your dad is not gonna talk, and when that happens, he's off to have his brains. Potentially, maybe not though. I mean, they could just drill into
Stop.
his. Oh yeah, still your dad. Right. Well, what they will do is take him by train from here. This is Eli to Nova.
And if he gets on that train, that's it, right?
Not necessarily. Grab something that represents us.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the fork.
Okay, that's you.
I thought you said us.
Well, one of us, me, will have to stay here for this plan to work.
All right, fair enough.
Just outside, there's a second train that also leads out of City 17 through the quarantine zone.
Okay.
Both trains intersect here at Fairview Junction. You take your train, get there before his train, and hack into the controls. That'll let me take over the system. Train comes to a halt, you deal with the combine situation, and we get your dad back.
Sounds good. Where's the train I'm taking?
Out the back, through the yard. It's decommissioned, but I think I can hack into its controls. Oh, and get yourself a pair of Russells on the way out.
Russells?
Better
The
what?
gloves, Alyx. You know, the gravity gloves. I have a few sets through there. You can calibrate them out by the shed.
Got it.
Okay.
We can do this, Alyx. You got that, didn't you, that I said we could do it? Because we're gonna do it.
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
I'm with you every step of the way.
Lovely. Okay. Right, so this is where we're going to get our gravity gloves. Again, the atmosphere in here is fantastic. I just realised that that's a mirror. Is it a mirror? Yep, it's a mirror. Right, we're going to put our hands in and... Ooh. Here we go. Well, Godspeed, mate. See you later. And once again, we're going to drop. You can see we're coming into the outside because the ambient light coming through them windows is shining through. Lots of cars in Half-Life Alyx. It's a shame you can't actually get into them and drive them, but obviously from a standing position that wouldn't be quite right. This has been stood for a while, so the tyres are quite flat. It's there's a lot of small details been done really well in this one.
Alright, you know how this goes. There should be a bunch of junk down there. Aim at something with your hand open.
Right, so this is where we're going to learn how to
You're
use
attached. Make a group.
the gravity gloves. So we're going to point at something, we're going to aim,
Now flick your wrist
and then
bring
flick
in.
it to grab
Just
it,
like, try again.
and then we can put it on our head. Yep. And then we go to
Yep, you
aim, flick
now
it,
close your hand. You're on it.
and we
Yep.
can grab it
One more
just
time.
like that. Okay, let's just throw that over there.
You've
This is
got it.
quite ever.
Just a little flick of
Whoop.
the wrist. That's it.
There we go.
Perfect. We're done. Oh,
Cool.
oh wait. I almost forgot.
Alyx, up here! I'm gonna need a gun!
Go on
Don't
then.
worry, it's unloaded. It's unloaded now!
Yeah, well, it is now, mate. I bet everybody's already seen that from every trailer that's already been on it.
Guns need ammo.
Throw it then.
Here you
Go on then. There we go.
Right, heading back to the con room.
Clicked. Unloaded. Now what I like about Half-Life, Alyx, and this is a clever design. Oh, I've got to take this off. Once I've got the gun and I'm on the gun position, I don't have to keep gripping the controller. I'm not going to drop it. Now what I didn't do when I was around here the first time was have a look around, because we got to start looking everywhere for stuff, because we're going to need it going for... Hey, there's a gnome. Oh no, man, I bet you that's an achievement. Do it. Come here, you little bugger. Like that. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. Switch to that. Yeah, I've done it. Go back a bit. There it is. Oh, can we put that in anything? I don't think we can. If anyone remembers, in one of the Half-Life games, was it Half-Life 2, there's an achievement for the gnome. I'm going to pop him on there. Fantastic. So I said it was worth having a look around. I never spotted that before. Is there anything around here that we can pick up? Ammo for the gun would be good. Okay, let's switch back to our weapon. We'll use the left hand to pick anything up. Nothing around here. Hey, I'm so tempted to shoot him, but I think that would be wrong on my part. Okay, so going forward, we're going to be using the gun for the first time. We've got to get this gate open. So,
Oh, you took care of that lock then. Good.
Yeah.
Great. Did have the key for it, but
Oh.
should have given you that.
yeah,
That's on me.
well, you know. Oh well. Right, we're going to go through this train by the look of it. Sometimes better to be on a flick. There we go. Pop that behind us to put it into our virtual thing. We're just going to jump.
All right,
up
here we
onto
go.
this.
Next stop, Fairview Junction.
Okay.
Thanks, Russell.
And good luck, Alyx. Goodbye.
I'm gonna pass
Obviously, just to let you know, I am still here though.
on the mattress. That looks like it's had plenty of bed bugs. Right,
Hello, Alyx.
we're
We
now
might have a
into.
problem. Probably nothing to worry about, but
Oh, we're
did the
now.
train stop?
Yep.
Stopped, didn't it?
Yeah, what happened?
It's jammed. When the Combine shut down the quarantine zone, they must have tightened security.
Which means...
Yeah, you're nowhere near Fairview Junction. You're just outside the QZ. And this is as far as we get by train.
Then I'm headed on foot.
Good. I'll see if I can get you in some other way.
Okay. So we just jumped out the train. Train is currently stuck. We're in a very dense area again. A lot of pollution, a lot of stuff. Obviously, the game's stopping us from going any further. It's frustrating. I wanted to have a look down there, see what was around. So if we make our way up here, this is where we just jumped out of the train. We will come across a very...
I got a dead zombie here. I thought the Combine sealed up the QZ.
This one must have squirted out. I've heard they've had trouble with barnacle spores outside the containment area, but not about fellas like this.
Probably not a one-off then.
I doubt it.
I'm gonna say, this is our very first dead zombie. And I've gotta say, the work that's been done on this I mean, it's just fantastic. The inside of the body and that, and if I can pick him up and drag him, I'm gonna have to do it with 2 hands. This amazing. I mean, look, you can see his ribs, the inside. I mean, probably gonna get infected. Look at all the like lumps on his arms. I mean, that is like some proper measles, like mumps, like black plague infection thing going on. We need to wash our hands. Everyone wash their hands, you know, with the current situation. Right, I want to get him out the way. Let's just drag him over out the way. We could do, if anyone's watched 1917 accidentally. Oh yes, we can't get a hand in there. Oh! Yeah, if you've watched 1917, you're gonna know exactly what I'm on about there. Let's pick him up. I managed to manoeuvre him last time. Pull by the legs. Go out my way, mate. I'm not gonna tread all over you. Let's push him. I tell you what. I'm getting forward. Come on. Up. There we go. Right. We are heading down. We're going to jump onto that. He's sort of stuck in the pallet at the minute. Let's jump down onto these concrete bags. Oh dear. We have a guy at the end. I'm beginning to wonder. Okay. This is...
would you look at that? Resin. And if there's resin around here, there should be a combine fabricator. Keep an eye out. We might be able to upgrade your firepower a bit.
Okay, so resin we've got to collect. We'll put that into our store thing. Now this is what I'm on about with Half-Life Alyx. Everywhere we go, we've got to look for stuff. I think we're just going to have to pick that up and move it out of the way. There you go. More ammo there. So, pop that into there. We'll get his ammo from there. Pop that in behind us. Now, thankfully, this guy has seen better days. He's got all boils and stuff in him. I'm just going to... Oh, don't fall on my feet. We got to get through here. Bit of lock on there. Bloody hell, mate. Bolt cutters are needed for that. Or, again, best stand back. Dink. Job's a good one. And, that's like Russian. Russian on the wall. We're going to be coming down. So we're leaving the outside. And we're now going downstairs into this quite well lit area, but we do have to start wondering what's going on. Now look at that. It's Ratatouille. That is fantastic. How that rat's been modelled. It looks real. Hey, can I have what can you cook me up? Here, the French do some very good dishes. I get you for a little chef. Oh, he's off. If we get him a little chef hat, sure he could cook us up some lunch. Right. Moving on down. I think we ought to bring the gun back into our hand. I suppose we better be looking around as well, because it's very easy to miss stuff. Nothing in that. I'm not opening that bin bag. Don't ever open left around bin bags. You never know what's in them. Okay. Right, there is a door ahead.
I think I can reroute this with my multi-tool.
Your what?
It's a tool with multiple functions. So, you know, multi-tool.
Okay. Switch to multi-tool. Now, what I've worked out with that motion is you click the middle button and move your hand down, and then we get the multi-tool. So we're going to plug into it, and then we move it along, and it brings the power along, and then you have to let go of the controller.
Alyx, that thing's incredible.
Push the button, the trigger button.
Something that really
move it round,
Who am I
trigger
gonna sell
button
it to?
again
The combine's not
to
going to be here forever.
move the
You should be
power,
thinking about the future, Alyx.
trigger button, and there we
How
go.
about I call it the
Door open.
Alyx.
It's a little derivative of the Russell, but yeah, provisionally, sure. The Alyx.
Yeah. The Alyx.
Okay, one of the bugbears in the game, you had to work that out for yourself. Some might think it's quite self-explanatory, but until you've done it a few times and learnt the mechanics, it can be very cumbersome. A little tutorial at the start wouldn't have gone amiss on how to use your tools. Alright, I do believe this is a
Health station.
Russell, the Combine use these. Are they safe for people?
Yeah, I use them all the time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they're great. Look, honestly, just pull the handle and put your hand in there.
Okay, I'm trusting you. Glowworms, the future. Powering your house. Ooh, he's squished. Needles. Yep.
Hey, you were right. These are great.
If you don't like needles, we're in for a bit of a trouble with this game. This game's got a thing about needles. Right, moving on. Look. If you look up there. Can we climb up? There we go. There we go. Now, some of these boxes, it's worth trying to smash because some of them are going to contain stuff that we need. Nothing in there. Nothing in that. It's best to look in everything. Okay. Pick up heavy objects with both hands. Well, Alyx Vance. Look at the muscles on that. Pick it up. Oil drum barrels and just flinging them. Now, if you've ever picked up an oil drum barrel, you know you ain't flinging it. Right, let's have a look around. Just make sure we've got all the stuff we need. Handy forks. Right, okay. I can't get to that, so I'm going to leave that. Biscuits, I presume? Wow, proper like atmospheric here. Someone's been here. Left there, squashed up deodorant. And a book. Ah. Okay, can we open it? No. Can we store it? No. Interested to know what that was. Ah, is that a finger? No, no, it's just a bit on the floor. I suppose loads of boxes piled up. It's worth looking by them. No, I don't think there's anything there. Okay, another lot to get through. Anyone seen Ratatouille? There he is.
Oh, careful of that barnacle, Alyx.
Oh. Okay. So for the first time, we're introduced to barnacles, and in VR, they are like you've never seen them before. I need to explain to you because it's really 3D protruding from the ceiling. It's got 4 very sharp claws and like an alien. I'll tell you what it's more like. If you remember Star Wars, you remember the pit that they were going to get thrown into? Was it the Empire Strikes Back? It's that sort of monster there, but obviously it's got the barnacle thing down. Now, we could shoot them. I'm not going to. Actually, I will. We'll put it around us. Oh, that was well. I never knew that. So a skull has dropped out. The vertebrae of somebody's back. But we got some ammo. No, it might be worth doing that then, because I didn't know that. Now it looks like there's sick and blood all on the floor. Ah, right. This box. Pop that in. We need to be collecting them. Everywhere you go in Half-Life, Alyx. Ah, look up there, look. We got to build all our stuff up. Right. Let's get the gun up. We'll get that ammo. It's just a small flick of the wrist to get it to come up. Oh, it didn't give us anything. Oh well. Some you win, some you lose, I suppose. We've got 1 round left. I'm going to pop that out of the way. Is he going to let me pick that up? It does indeed. Alas, Sioric. I knew him well. Right. Get rid of that. Super strength, Alyx.
How'd you meet my dad, anyway? You guys work together at Black Mesa, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Tricky place to get a job at, actually. I interviewed at Black Mesa. They said try again in a year. I don't need to tell you what happened after that. Lucky break for me, really. Not a lot of survivors. Honestly, it's a miracle you and your dad got out of there.
Okay, more barnacles. I can see Ratatouille again. Now, I am going to pump some into this, right. Ah, and now we're empty. So push that button to eject. Behind the neck. Another one in. Chambered. And, yes, look what we got. Flick it. Pull it back. So it is worth killing these bloody barnacles. So out in this train. Ah, Ratatouille's run off again. Right, okay. More ammo. We don't want to use more than we need. Pop that behind us. Don't think we've got anything for that one. More resin. None of that. Just sick out of that one. More sick and heads out of that one. Drop it out. Put it back in. Ammo. Just a flick of the wrist. Gotta get used to that. And nothing for that. Right, okay. Got another guy up here. I'm gonna jump up onto there. And do we have anything in this trail? It's quite dark in here. No, nothing in this train trailer. Yeah, I've seen better days, poor bloke. Right, back outside we go. Graffiti art on the side of the truck. I killed all the barnacles. That guy's in better days, am I? Take that. More resin there. Take that. Watch the headset. Right, we've got a guy over here. Another dead guy. Yeah, chains and that rattling. I think we're alright for the minute. I'm going to go over and take a look. So it's worth looking everywhere. More resin on the floor down here. Look at the wrist. Pop that in there. Right, let's close that off. Now this might be... Hello?
Oh, do you need a minute? Because, I mean, I could pause the feed.
Just looking, Russ.
Anything in there? Not that I can see. Oh, more racing. Okay. Whoa. Wasn't. Oh, there he is. More resin? Bloody hell, there's tons of this stuff. There's far more about than you actually think. So, Anatomy 101. Oh god. I'm not going to, but... Well, I'll leave that to somebody else. Actually, bullet wounds. Oh, look at it. No, no, they're not. Oh, they're... Oh god. Right, back on with concentrate on what we're here to do. More resin. This stuff is bloody everywhere. Really is worth looking wherever you can. I'm not looking at flies buzzing around. See, I need to get up to objects. No, nothing in that. Once again, don't look in bloody bin bags that are left lying around. You never ever know. Let's just have a look up here. You can hear rattling. That is quite disconcerting. Whoa. Behind us. Nothing under that. This is worth collecting all this up, honestly. Okay. That's not what this thing is. It's a big, like, bollardy thing. No, nothing. Anything in that? It seems to be.
I take it the quarantine zone is behind this hatch?
Yeah, that's where they keep it.
I'll look around for a control panel to open it up.
Jeez, that is a massive piece of machinery. I mean, the engineering that they've put in and set up. Bloody amazing. It's huge. All very metallic and mechanical. Right, guess we are going up there. The train tracks. We've got 3 rounds in the gun. Guy hanging out the window. We got more stuff in there by the look of it. I'll take that. Can't get out there. Devastation of just the area. Obviously they've just knocked the hell out of everything to get this set up. Right, as we go up these stairs. Another guy there. We'll have your ammo though, mate. Whoa. Before that moves then.
Oh. Ugh.
Yeah, okay. I know. Wow, look at the hair on that. I had to make sure. I'm not turning my back on that guy, that's for sure. We got anything up here? Just looking out over the yard. Guy where we chucked him off. Now, I'm guessing I'm gonna need this to get up there, but first of all, this guy is in our way. So, I'm gonna just pull on you, mate. Go on. No, you've only gone and fallen in the way. Does anyone out there watch or ever watch Salad Fingers? God. I'm going to say Colin Firth. It's not bloody Colin Firth. David Firth. Salad Fingers. If you've watched it, you're going to know exactly what I'm on about. Right, okay. He's just in the way now. So, I'm just going to stick that box on you like that. We're in. Okay, we're in. There's the door. Ceiling space. I don't like the fact that there's ceiling space up there. Okay. Push that away. Push that away. Sure, so making that drawer then. Yeah, more resin. Put that in there. I'm thinking that. Dark spaces here. Okay. And there's more ammo about, you know you're gonna start running into some crap. Flick of the wrist. There we go. Like, there's the roof space above us. We've got to watch that. Why? Yes, there's resin in that. Like that. Push that closed. Close, you bugger. Nothing in the bottom one. Anything in the bin? No. Well, that looks a bit of an old school control panel. I don't think we can do anything in there. Wow, it's bright out here. And there we go, got. Do believe this is where we got to have a look at. Let's pull this out. I don't think we can. Can we use it if we health's good? Okay, just gives us a little bit. Not so flinchy this time. Right, onto our what's this thing called in Doctor Who? Sonic screwdriver. Okay, so we got to grab hold of that and move that to there.
You know, Russell, now that I'm walking into the quarantine zone, it just hit me. I don't know anything about the quarantine zone.
Well, actually, the word quarantine comes from the Italian 40 giorni, which means 40 days, the period that all ships were required to be isolated before crew could go ashore during the Black Death.
All right. Cool.
That's the control panel. They've probably scrambled the circuit.
Right.
Considering no one would be dumb enough to open the hatch, it shouldn't be too hard to put back.
Okay. Assume we're pulling that out. Yep. Put that in there then. Let's pull this out. And let's pull this out. Right. Okay, okay, that's quite simple I think. Turn that round. And turn that round. Whoa. Yeah.
There we go, finally.
I'm gonna head in. How far is Fairview Junction?
You'll go through the old subway tunnels on your way to the train yard.
Have they started moving Dad yet?
I don't think so, which is good news because we've still got time.
Oh, that's great.
Or bad news because they've already killed him. And you don't need to move a corpse, you just bury it. Or burn it. Still there, Alyx?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean about needles and machines. Strange, right. Let's get out of here. That door's open now as well. I didn't actually have a quick look. I didn't see any resin round here, but I didn't properly look. Nah, come on, let's go. Yeah, look at the size of this thing. We don't want to get caught in that, that's for sure. Like, we're heading through. Look at all this. That
Russell,
thing
have
there.
you seen this?
Whoa.
All right. Here we go.
Wow. Lots of well, creepy things. It's like we're in a Jim Rosenberg scene. See, come on. We're in VR and we got some plant. That's better. I should be able to move it around. It's like my hand went through it. That needs sorting out. For all the bits and everything dripping. I mean, these are like eyeballs, like sacks. Can I push it there? Wow. Okay. Let's take that ammo. Pip. Really is cool. So I often forget, I mentioned this earlier in VR, so we're in like I don't know how to explain it, like an underground underpass that's been graffitied. You've got all the alien stuff on there, got that light shining quite bright. We've got an infestation control canister there, got some bleach and other stuff. We took the ammo out. And there's a gate that must have been guarding something at some point. Luckily the light's on here. Let's push the door back. And in we go. So there's an aircon unit there, it's not running. Lots of... whoa. Lots of water on the floor. That's quite a loud clunk there. Lots of pipes, cladding, all lifted up. Places for stuff to hide, air vents. Now in true Half-Life fashion we should be going through an air vent, but obviously in VR that may be a bit more difficult. It's quite well lit in here. Right, we've got a new thing here. Nothing in that bucket. We got some ammo. I'll take that. on this. Come to me. There you
Hey,
go.
Russell. I just found a loose syringe of God knows what. Is this medicine?
Does it have a skull and crossbones on it?
I don't see one.
Probably medicine then.
Okay, so this is a medicine shot again. You don't like needles, this game's not for you. I'm going to pop that into our wrist storage. And on we move. The time is now. Shaka vodka. Right, we have a telephone system on the wall here. It's not been used. This may come in handy, I think. I'm going to pick this up and take this with us. Let's push. Can we push that over? Yeah. Whoa, don't close the door on me.
Do you hear that?
Yes, I bloody do. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's the way we gotta go.
No shortcut?
Yeah, that is the shortcut.
Okay. Right. Our first guy with a head crab on his head. And he's deciding to bash. So. Alright, drop that out. Oh, some resin. Okay. Let's have a look at this guy first of all. Yeah, he's a headbanger, that's for sure. Now there is a giant head crab, but I like to call it a chicken. So it just reminds me of a Sunday dinner chicken. And we're gonna have to let him in, guys. Right, he's coming right for us. Hey, turn round.
Alright, that seems to work. Let's keep doing that.
Absolutely.
Oh, just so you know, the Russells have a built-in display that shows you resin, ammo, might come in handy.
Got it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Let's pick this up. Oh, look at this, guys. That is a good old face hugger. That reminds you of anything? I'm not going to say, but you know. Hello, I'm a chicken. Let's get that over there, man. Why is it? Oh, look at the graffiti on that train. That is cool. I like that. Why do I get the feeling he's not the first we're going to run into, and he won't be the last we're going to run into. Checking for resin. I'm just going to have a look around. Yeah, there's going to be more, isn't there? There's going to have to be more of them. It's worth looking around us. Hup. Right. Oh, no prizes. Oh, I missed. Yep. I'll take that. Come on, rip. Okay, I'm gonna have a look under this. Whatever. It's worth checking it out, guys. Let's pick up again. Right. Okay, we're going up. Can we have that? Put it on. Yeah, let's just use it. No idea what that is. Switch, some type, some lab thing. Oh, pop it on there. Right. Wow. Okay. Okay, so I'll see what you want you to do here. We pick this up, we give it that, and then if we run away. No presents there. I think if we do that with this one. Whoa! Go! No, 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 no! No, no! Oh, that hurt us. Panic! I was panicking and I started warping. Didn't want to do that. And it's blew up the other stuff. That was a noob move. Oh well. No. On. There we go. No toys from you. Right, moving along. What are we getting ourselves into in here? Just gonna have to drop down. Here we go. Oh
boy.
Yeah, be careful.
Oh dear. That's one down. Alright, we haven't aggravated them. Is there anything in here we can pick up or grab? I don't think so. If I'm missing anything, I don't think oh, there's another one. Oh! Whoa! Ammo! Three left. Bloody hell, mate, you can get off. Thought we took his head off then. Right. You should have something for us, mate. Anything in here? No. No. Oh, look at him, he's still through the window. Checking for stuff. Whoa. I'm gonna say I can hear someone. I'm gonna come back over here because we've only got one in the chamber. Actually, we've got none. Ready. Nice empty. Didn't realise when we dropped them on the floor they stayed there. Bloody hell. Me? Proper decomposed. Right. God, there's a few more in there. Quite a few more in there.
Alyx, I think that's a combine fabricator. Put something in it. I want to see how this thing works.
Got it. Will it work on the Russells?
No, but it should fix up that pistol nicely. Good thing, too. I gave you one of my pizza guns.
Thanks, Russell.
Well, you know, in case it doesn't make it back.
Tell you what, Russell. If I die, I owe you a gun.
You owe me a gun anyway. That wasn't a gift. That's my gun.
I'll have a look at that in a minute. Let's just have a look around here. No. Boots. Sellotape. Mouldy bread. Books. Comb. What's in here? Ah, it's a health thing. I'll pick that up. Can I store it in anything? Can I yep. Can I put that in there? There we go. Just keep that in there. That'll come in handy. Radio. Deodorant glasses. Batteries, bits. Nope. I think it might be worth looking in these box. That's frustrating. Can we open it? Yes, we can. Well, that light's bloody bright. I can't see anything here. Okay. So what we're going to do, let's pull that out.
It's not working.
Here, look. It needs power.
Cool. So we got health we can come back to. Is there anything in that bucket? No. Water dripping on us. Hello there, sir. You beggars better not come back. Right, okay. Reflect it in something. Come on, which one's this going in? Come on, this should be easy. Oh, I see. There we go. Okay, put that in there. Alright, a reflex sight or a burst fire We don't want to burst fire, so we haven't got that much ammo. Let's have a reflex sight. Oh, you gotta put the resin in. So do I. Your resin 15. Okay. Ooh.
Oh, that really worked, didn't it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Pretty cool. Okay. Ammo's up. Right. I think we took care of everything in here. Can we put the shower on? No, don't work. Right. Moving on. Go on. If I get your attention. It's the music on there. I thought someone was in the room with me then. Freak me out. So what we want to do. We get him going. That's one down. Right, we're out. Hey! Another one down. 3 left in the chamber. Suppose it's worth having a look round here. You guys not got any ammo. Anything in the bin? Resin or anything? No, can't get close to it. Wow. Oh God, there's more of them. There's a hell of a lot more of them. Well, I'm gonna deal with you first, mate. Oh shit, I know. Get down. No, if I could quietly come over here. No, triggered him. He's coming. Down, one left. Like that. Nothing under that. Bloody hell, mate, you've had a right bad day. Proper like ripped up to bits. Right, we've got one more here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with him. I didn't really give him such a bad day. One to the head. And we're alright. Okay. Right, I don't know whether I've left anything loose or behind in here. Oh god, there's another one and it's quite dark in here. Come on, you tightwads. Why has no one got any ammo? I'm doing alright though. Makes you wonder, could we beat them with this? Hello? Oh no, tell you what. Uh-oh.
Nice shooting, Alyx.
Thanks.
So, mate.
For all your talk about what a lesser gun this thing isn't that bad.
We're gonna actually get to go around there. Looks like it. Don't know what we're coming out into. Can hear stuff creeping. 2 Barneys. Okay, one side is off on that. Yes, thank you for the ammo. Anything around here? Hello. Pick that up and go smash it. Put one in there. Come back. Tell you what, the artwork and just the whole, this game is bloody brilliant. The more you play, the better it gets. With its little gripes aside, brilliant. Really is good. Right. Let's get this off. There we go. Look at all these like alien growths and spores and like mucus. I haven't seen Ratatouille again for a little while. I don't know where he's gone. Assume we're not going through the... Can hear stuff though. I think it's all that squeaking. No, we can't move that. Ooh, I think it is that stuff. Oh, bloody hell. Where's he gone? I was talking about vents. It's gonna jump out on us, isn't it? Isn't it, I should say, not any. Stand under the vent. Bloody another one will be coming through. Thinking that. Where's it go?
Where'd it go?
Where's it go? Gotta have gone in there. Yeah, in here. Shut the gate. Yeah. Can't move that. Oh no! No! Oh my life, we're stuck, we're stuck! Oh! Right, Momo!
Yep, there it is. Found it.
Oh man!
Probably only one of those.
That was proper panicking. The holes in the floor and everything. Right, having a look for resin or ammo. Right, can see some in there. Oh, there's another one.
Okay, two of those.
I think it's going to jump out on us, is it? No, can't like that. Let's put it all in that. Oh. Okay. Well, guys. Okay guys, I don't know how long we've been playing. I'm going to leave this first episode of Half-Life Alyx here at this point. Obviously we're going to wind that handle round to get through the shutter door in front of us. I'm going to be honest with you, tonight I'm more afraid with the controls, I'm more happy with it. I definitely think this is at the minute one of the best VR games I've played, aside to racing. Racing's a different kettle of fish, but the gunplay, the holding, the graphics, this is running, it's crashed a bit, it's been a little bit janky in bits, but on the whole it's running smooth and sweet as a nut. I've got this running in a 4K mirror as well. I'm recording it through the Oculus mirror, because the window that comes up isn't 4K, but anyway, that's besides the point. I'm absolutely loving this tonight. I do want to continue further, but I'm going to get this video edited. I know a lot of you would have seen playthroughs already, but if you want to see it in 4K and you want to see me going through the game, please do keep watching. Thank you very much for being with me thus far, and I will see you in more episodes to come. Black Mesa to finish, Boneworks to still play, and I know probably a lot of the sim racing enthusiasts want to see a set of Corsair, other stuff on the channel. I'm trying my best, guys, always limited with time. If this wasn't my day job, I could be doing this in the day. It could be a YouTube job instead. I've been knocking the videos out. So please like, subscribe, share the videos and get me to where I want to be. Thank you for watching tonight, and I'll see you very much in the next one.